me a time before you got started in celebration and appreciation and your journey to really embodying this and the energy that we all get to see you in.
And Sean, thank you for starting with that because I typically will try to start with my story because I think it's important for people when they hear that the name of my company is Simply Celebrate and they know me now. Sometimes people think, like, oh, you must just be one of those naturally happy people, bounds out of bed and balloons in the closet or whatever. And the truth of it is, everything in my life right now is due to a really intense period of depression. I, for a few years, just really was focused on how to get off this planet, and I'm so grateful that I never did anything in that way. But I really, I think you'll understand this because of our work as coaches, that it's like, I, as I was growing up and into my early 20s, I just had that, like, these voices in the head always telling me, I didn't measure up. Either I didn't measure up to what I thought I should be from the external world or my own feelings about who I wanted to be in the world. And it was this constant living in what was wrong and what was missing about me. And by some huge grace, I started a practice, which I know we're going to talk about later on a little bit more in depth, but I started an appreciation practice of making lists for people of why I love them.
Ooh.
And it was something that just kind of came in from wherever these beautiful things are given to us to steward. And I found that when I was immersed in love, I didn't feel depressed. So there would be these moments, right? And in a similar way, and this is also, I think, a really important part of the story, I was led to a meditation class. And in that meditation class, if anybody's meditated, you focus on the breath, right? So in breath and out breath. Ah, it's so nice, isn't it? Well, and when I was in the depths of all of those suicidal feelings, I was in this meditation class, and on one of the in-breaths, I literally heard, I don't want to kill myself right now. And that was huge because it had felt to me like the depression and anxiety was like an iron wall, closing in, closing in. That's really literally what it felt like. But that one breath and that one moment of, wait a minute, I'm okay in this moment, was like a little pinprick of light, And when we're in the dark, right, that tiny pinprick of light is everything. And that became, and still is to this day, 30 some years later, it's a guiding principle for me to both look for and create pinpricks of light.